HGTV has assembled one of the most popular groups of reality stars on TV, from friendly fixer-upper hosts Chip and Joanna Gaines to the charming and charismatic property brothers Drew and Jonathan Scott. But as the shocking separation and divorce of flipper-flop stars Tarek and Christina Moussa showed, sometimes what we see on TV isn't always the whole truth. Here are some other secrets HGTV stars tried to hide. Flip or flop flimflam. Everyone wants to learn how to make it big in the house-flipping world, and some HGTV stars may be taking advantage of that fact. According to the Associated Press, some fans of Flip or Flop said they were victims of a bait-and-switch by the show's stars, Tarek and Christina Moussa, who failed to show up at a Success Path seminar they advertised, instead sending representatives to pressure attendees into paying up to $40,000 for more classes. Promises of wealth didn't pan out, these students say, but someone got rich. The parent company of Success Path, Zurich, reportedly made $130.1 million in 2015. The Federal Trade Commission and Better Business Bureau have received more than 200 combined complaints related to the parent company since 2013. Rehab Addict relapse. Rehab Addict star Nicole Curtis built her reputation by successfully renovating old houses in Minnesota and Michigan. But she also has at least one high-profile failure. As part of a deal to buy a house on Minneapolis's North Side for just $2, Curtis promised to renovate the home within the year. That was in 2012. But the house is still unfinished as of the making of this video thanks to a dispute with her contractor, with Curtis reportedly owing back taxes on the property. Curtis posted on her Facebook page that it's not worth her time to sort out the issues with her contractor, while the city is considering legal action against her. More legal woes. Public spats with dodgy contractors are just the tip of the legal iceberg for Curtis. In 2015, she was apparently the victim of a robbery, which she initially claimed was a failed carjacking attempt. Later that year, she was involved in a nasty custody dispute with Shane McGuire, the father of her son, Harper. McGuire sued her, and Judge Lisa Langton even threatened her with a jail sentence if she didn't pay expenses incurred and attorney fees related to their boy. The Detroit News also reported that custody filings detail a contentious parenting fight involving a private eye, a midnight screaming match, and make-up sex. Curtis in turn accused McGuire of exposing their son to extreme violence and danger by taking Harper to a Black Lives Matter demonstration, and she made charges of intimidation against McGuire. And while all that was going on, Curtis's own mother, Joan B. Curtis, filed for a personal protection order against her daughter, alleging that Nicole had threatened her in mental fits of rage. A judge denied the protection order but advised Curtis to stay away from her parents anyway. Yikes! Fixer-uppers, major downers. In 2016, Chip and Joanna Gaines got involved in a bit of a public relations kerfuffle after appearing in a video alongside the pastor of their church, who had previously sermonized against same-sex marriage. In response, both the Gaines and HGTV issued statements asserting there would be no discrimination against the LGBTQ community on the show. That controversy overshadowed news that, in 2012, the couple was sued by the city of Waco for nearly $25,000 in unpaid property taxes. After getting at least one extension from the city and from McLennan County, to which they also owed about $3,500, the Gaines were finally able to finish paying off their debts in 2014.
Yoo-hoo! All right, world. All right.
Love it or list it or loathe it. Love It or List It offers homeowners a chance at their big reveal: to accept their current home, which has been renovated by designer and co-host Hilary Farr, or to move into a new home procured by realtor and co-host David Vicentin. But a North Carolina couple that appeared on the show in 2015 made their own third choice, suing the show's producers and its construction company for damaging their house, for misusing funds, for unfair trade practices, and for performing other substandard work. And that's not all.
It also claims most of the episode was staged and the stars of the show were merely actors playing the roles of designer and realtor.
For its part, HGTV has denied the allegations. Street fighting man. Nobody was arrested, detained, or even mildly injured, but Property Brothers star Jonathan Scott did earn himself some minor street cred by getting into a bar fight in Fargo, North Dakota in April 2016. In town with his brother to speak at a design conference, Jonathan later visited Dempsey's public house and resisted leaving the establishment after staff told him to scram around closing time, according to the Daily Mail. After being escorted out, Scott returned with more stubborn behavior, and an employee resorted to using a chokehold in order to remove him again. Scott reportedly complained to police about the chokehold, but cops didn't see enough evidence to charge anyone with any offense. Perhaps worst of all, Jonathan was quoted by a staff member as saying, "Do you know who I am?" when asked to surrender his drink. That's not a good look on anyone. Thanks for watching. Click the Nicki Swift icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.